made it difficult, and we're doing that with the quarterback that's played in a half of a game. So it was challenging, and we got to give Syracuse credit. They played better than we did. We were shorthanded in multiple spots, and as the game went on, it got worse. So, the margin for error is small when you're in a position like we are. I was proud of Jack. I thought he played hard. I thought he did some good things in the game. It's just we didn't do enough to get enough points out of, the drives that we did have to make it a game there. We had a one-possession game, finishing, 8 points on the scoreboard with a chance to stop them on a 3rd and long, and didn't get it done.
Yeah, is there some frustration just knowing that there were points left on the board?
Of course, 3 field goals, and they're all red zone drives. Every time you lose a game, there's frustrations, But like I said, in the game that we were in, I know it didn't end up a one-possession game. It was a one-possession game. I mean, it's 3rd and 12. We're going to get the ball back down 8, have a chance to go score a touchdown and get a 2-point conversion to tie, and didn't stop them there.
Seems like that first possession, second half, you get down to 22.
Yeah.
Bad snap.
Yeah.
Would have been a negative catch in there.
We would have. It would have been similar to last week's game from that standpoint. Instead, we get a field goal out of that drive, which, again, was good to get points. But, trading touchdowns for field goal is hard to win.
Coach, you mentioned the crowd noise led to a lot of false starts. So, with a young quarterback or no quarterback in there, what was it kind of like for you guys today?
It was challenging. The dome plus the attendance made it difficult. In the game plan, there were some things we wanted to be able to check to versus certain looks, and we weren't able to get that done. Whether it was, the play clock running out, we had to call a timeout twice on those scenarios. We're just flat out can't hear the cadence or, the silent count that we were doing. Guys weren't getting off the ball at the same time. So the crowd noise was a factor.
When did you get the news on the pectoral tear? And just how did Devin take that? Had to be pretty devastating.
Yeah, I mean, we found out Sunday that he had a partial tear and it was possibly rehabable. They were getting more opinions, looking further into it. So it was like around 1:30 on Monday. After my press conference, they told me. And at that point, decided that, not telling people was best for our quarterbacks to get ready for Syracuse's defense and for them to not have that advantage to know who's playing in the game. And so that's why I did what I did with that. But I didn't know, before the press conference. I found out after. And so Monday, Devin will get surgery. And, it's not his shoulder. That's the good news. It's a pec muscle, which, from a throwing standpoint, is a lot better situation than having a torn labrum or a rotator injury.
Had to be tough for him, obviously, to think maybe he had a chance of coming back and then get the news of his hurt.
Yeah. I mean, he's been through it before, so that I don't know if that makes it better, just because he knows how to go through the mental anguish of not playing. But I was proud of him. He immediately turned to Coach Beck and the quarterbacks and just say, "How can I help you guys? What can I do for these guys?" And he was a great teammate and a tough moment for him. So I'm very proud of him in that.
Do you think maybe this team kind of came in with a heavy heart, just kind of knowing what Devin was going through?
Well, we obviously feel for Devin. I mean, we felt like we were coming here to win a game, so it wasn't like that was on the table. But, we feel for any player on our team, and particularly one like him that, has been through this already.
What is it like just to be on the sideline when you have so many guys coming down and just trying to see who's there and kind of piece things together to get to it?
It's tough, man. I mean, it's, Boykin went out, and we're already shorthanded in the secondary, and then we lost Corey, and then we lost Josh. So moving ends in the tackle, it's tough. It's not easy to win a game when you're in that kind of situation. And bye week's coming at a good time for the football team.
Coach, on that big 3rd and 12 and 3rd and 14 where Schrader ends up breaking free and finding Alford down the field, they reviewed it. Did you think he was in front of the line of scrimmage, or was the block downfield? Anything from your point?
It looked like he was from the sideline, but I don't get the same viewpoint that they get on video. It was probably close, and the ref said that they thought he was right on the line. Surely he was with the decision.
Devin, do you think he would be scouts back after he hasn't been able to see other?
I don't know. I got to get through the injury report that we're about to get tomorrow first, but we will get Trent Penix back. I know that for sure. With the rest of what happened today, I couldn't answer that. Still know.
With the way that Jack played, do you feel pretty confident that he'll be the starter going forward? Or?
Yeah. I mean, the plan is to play them both, and I think moving forward, it would be a chance to play him and MJ. And Jack played really hard. He did some good things, you know. And there was times where it was very difficult for him with that noise and the pressures they were bringing. And he made a lot of plays with his legs for us today. Didn't turn the football over, showed good poise, didn't get rattled. So we can definitely grow from that game and just take these next 5 one at a time.
Coach, now you've seen Clemson, you've seen Syracuse. They have the big matchup with each other next week. You think Syracuse has a legit chance to take them down?
I mean, every Saturday or Friday or Thursday, whoever's on the field, you know, I don't think you can ever say that. You guys watch the sport. There's upsets all the time. They're playing at Clemson, I think, correct?
Yep.
So, you know, you got to get the home team an advantage probably because of that. But it's going to be a great football game. And that's a good football team we just played. Obviously, Clemson's playing Florida State tonight. That's another big game at Florida State. So there's a lot of things that can happen in the next 5 weeks for a lot of teams.
Coach, I'm sorry the door was locked, so I couldn't get in. Could you just give me an overall impression of, you know, the game and just what you saw up there?
Yeah, I mean, it was a hard-fought game. I thought the crowd noise really impacted our team offensively. We won the turnover margin. Felt like, you know, from a run game standpoint, they bested us there. Gave up too many explosives in the run game. We had a chance to win at the end and having 3rd and 12, chance to get the ball back and go down and score and didn't get it done. So got to give them credit. The quarterback played really well. And from our standpoint, I thought our quarterback played really hard and gave us a chance. The defense hung in there for most of the game, and we definitely got tired at times there at the end.
And the crowd did impact.
Obviously, yeah.
Stay big, guys.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.